Hi there, welcome. Monogram panels. So one of the things that's really super important before we even get started is how do you organize? Obviously, your drawing materials should be on the side that you write or draw with, okay? Your water, your cup, your blotting towel. On a messy mat, which is a newspaper, okay? And then your monogram that you're working on. If you are in a position that you still need your journal, that would be right here. All right, so having said that, have you first transferred your design with pencil? One thing I didn't write down, but you must have a border. Important, add a border if you haven't done so. You have traced over your lines by building those lines with two of your analogous colors. Again, if you're not sure what analogous colors are, refer back to that color wheel. It tells you on the bottom exactly what analogous means. Okay, now I'm going back down here. Okay. The third step is taking your brush and you will be working your lines, and remember how I talked to you about taking and working with the thin part of the brush instead of the wide part of the brush. That way you can clean up these lines, you can blend, you can get rid of some of the bumps if that's something important to you. But you really want to saturate. That means you're really building a lot of color. If you only went over the line once, which is what I did here, then you will need to build that with that second layer of color. Okay. Now, once you finish dealing with your lines, and you notice so far I've only talked about color. I have not talked about grayscale, black or white. But step number 4, you are focusing on white. So that means you are building tints, okay? You are going to use that to fill in your background spaces. So that's the spaces that you created when you enclosed an area with your lines and the border. Those are the steps that you should have accomplished by the end of class today. Some of you have finished it. I was going to start the next lesson, but I won't do that today. The thing that's really important, and I've got this question up there at the top, is your name on the bottom edge with your class code written in pencil. Don't say you're done if you have not done that. Okay, so that has to do with your monogram prints. Now, if you are done, you have finished, one of the things I want you to look at on the cover, I'm sorry, I'm skipping a step. Have you completed your stitching for your journal? If not, you need to get that done today. Absolutely. Grades are going to be finalized and you're not going to be able to change it. So make it happen. Have you finished your journal cover? Many of you have started a cover but have not finished it. You may work on that in class today if it is not done. The things that will determine whether or not it's finished is there a title? Do you have your year written on there? I'm sorry, my goodness. Name or subject on the cover. Those are the things that needs to be there. If you have finished that, there are some things that you can do. And one is you can work on feather designs. My elective group worked on that. We're going to be doing the big giant wings so that people can take selfies for Grandparents' Day in front of the angel wings, and they are going to be the school colors. The other thing is there is a need for making some weaving strips, and I can show you how that is done. And then the other thing I need is a few good people to help me with assembling the artwork on the display strips. So those are your choices. Your first priority is this. Your second priority is your journal. Your third priority is the journal stitching, that is. The journal cover, making sure that you have your title, the year, your name, your subject. Okay. Obviously, my expectations continue to be that you manage yourself in a way that says you have an understanding of self-motivation, self-reliance, independent work, and focus. If you find that you're sitting with a group of people that is causing you to be off task, you are responsible for finding a place that will support your learning and your needs. Have a good time. I will be around to help with threads for stitching, and for anybody who is finished who would like to help me with either the wing feathers or the weaving strips or assembling some artwork. All right, thank you. Bye. Have a great time.